hiya, hiya, hiya. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, hello, Fish. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Busky. Hello, Aster. Aster's a bully though sometimes. Where's my chat? And can you hear me? Why is my chat not there? I have questions. You know, something always has to break, and I'm like, hello? Where's my chat? What happened? Sadly, can wow. You have so many issues. You should be ashamed of yourself. I could have sworn I saw the chat not too long ago. Let me see. Was I tripping? Wait a second. Oh, there they are. The chat was just late. I didn't do anything. You said the chat in your imagination. Stop being mean, and you'll feel better, okay? Leondi, let's go. I haven't seen you forever. Did you know that turtle shells are part of the turtle skeleton? Of course I know. Like, that's why I'm telling people to not, be violent with me. Thank you for head bye. Hello, Elle. How you doing? How was everybody's week? I am absolutely exhausted, but happy to be here. My plans are changing almost every day. I have so much to do with the move, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to stream today at first, and then I got home and then I crashed so hard. I slept for almost 2 hours. I was like, I cannot handle right now. So I barely woke up. So your dress is part of your skeleton too? Of course. Like, I can disguise my skeleton, but it's just part of me. It's how it works out here. I swear, that's how it is. Anyways, how is everybody doing? How was your weeks? We're just, winding down, chatting a little bit, chatting about whatever we feel like. Already, after movie night, I already explained some, drama to people, so I don't think I will bring it up again. Doing good, playing D&D. Let's go. I love watching people enjoying it. I'm not, my brain is not wired for it, but I really enjoy watching people play it. Exhausting, but glad it's the weekend. Yeah, I feel you on that. I am extremely exhausted. I don't know what to do with myself. I just want to sleep, and my house is a full mess because I'm like, I need to make boxes like right this minute. Like, I need to actually pack up and everything. But I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and I'm happy to move, but my God, am I stressed? And then tomorrow there's a paper in the hallways here that says, oh yeah, tomorrow there will be no water from 12:30 until we don't know when, because they gotta repair something. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's amazing, we love it like that, D&D for the win. Yee! D&D is super fun. It is, for me, it is a lot of fun to watch. For me, that's how I enjoy it the most, Staring DMing myself as well. Oh, you might be one of the very cool people, because I don't think it's anybody that can DM. It has to be someone that has like a very, very big like a lot of creativity and imagination, so like you can like work with what you got and make up a cool story. So that's pretty cool. You're cool, and you say it's super cool. No, you are the cool one. I'm just saying, that's how it is. Well, there are pre-written campaigns, I'm sure, but you have to act it out so it's like convincing and people are into it, okay? It's different. Stop trying to say that you don't have skills when you have them. Like, dang. I want to make my own campaign at some point. Yeah, please do. Like, right now it's practice mode. Does that mean that you're not talented? You're extremely talented, and then one day you'll get your own. You can always run modules. I guess those are the same as campaigns? I don't know. Oh yeah, I should have been one of those theater kids when I was younger. Wasted potential. See? I mean, it's never too late. Just get into it. Get out there. Talk to the people. Write the things. Write theater now. I was never good at any of that. I mean, I've never been good, as funny as it is, I've never been good at public speaking. And that's the closest to public speaking I do. But I feel secure because it's not me. So it's weird. It's a weird thing to think about streaming, especially as a VTuber. I don't feel like this is talking. I'm just yapping. And you can't see me. in my leggings, and like I'm barely like presentable right now. My hair is all over the place, and I'm like, yeah, but nobody needs to like actually see that, you know? It's safe and nice like that, you know? Kunata, hello, how have you been? Closest I've got to it is playing Dofus, which seems inspired from D&D. Ooh, I don't know who that is. What is that for? You're speaking to 8 people right now. I know, which is weird when you think about it, because you'd see me at work, you would never think so. Yapping Tort, yeah, that's my name. That's who I am, and I'm proud of myself, you know, that's how it is. Well, I do cosplays during online and D&D, so I barely show myself either. Oh, that's cool. Sounds cool. Again, that's one thing I want to do. Like, one thing on my bucket list is to do a cosplay one day. I just want to have... I want to do one. Just see how it is, how it goes, and how I feel about it. And, like, can I pull off a cool character, you know? I'd like to do it one day. Right now, again, I'm way too busy. If you could see, like, the bags under my eyes, my body is heavy. I cannot do anything. Inspector Spaceman, hello. It is yapping time. How are you? How was your week? And what do you plan on doing on the weekend? Oh, wait, I forgot. I talked about drama yesterday, but there was another drama I found out after the stream. There's drama everywhere. When I tell you that like Twitter never sleeps. There is something every single day, and I'm like, oh, really, guys? Really? Can you not just all mind your business? I don't know. Knees are weak. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. Mom spaghetti. Yee, we love that. Which character do you want to cosplay? I'm not sure. I just want to look pretty. And if it can be in the fluffy dress, I would be even more happy. Like, you know, with the fluffy skirts and stuff that I would actually never wear anywhere in real life. That's something I would like to do. I think the closest, like the easiest to have like as accurate as possible would probably be Yoruichi. But I don't know. I would have to think about it. Maybe like a Sailor Moon character once, because I like the little skirt corset situation. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'd look hot in that. Yeah, my thought process when it comes to who I want to cosplay is very simple. Yeah, that's how it is, you know. Yeah, I got booted. Booted from what? What? X again? Yeah, I saw a post on Facebook that le joueur du grenier stopped checking X and will let a community manager handle it. Le joueur du grenier? Who is that? Like, what? What are we talking about? Who are we? I'm confusion. And X, like, are we talking about Twitter? Like, what? I am confusion. You know, it's very easy for me to be. Oh, a YouTuber that streams now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really not aware. Oh, it's a French YouTuber. Oh, I see how it is. I'm not aware. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. I like to like follow drama that YouTubers do. So like I watch the T channels and stuff, but I don't have a YouTuber that I'm like, oh, I like to see what they do. I haven't found one like that for me yet. Or I like a lot of true crime. That's what I listen to the most. I am planning on to cosplay Faust from Guilty Gear Strive at the end of this month. Ooh, that should be fun. I have a lot of hatred for Faust as a character when I play against him in the game, but that sounds like a very fun and funky like type of cosplay. If you have any pictures, do share them. I don't know where you would share them, but share them with the world. Let the world know that you did that because you're cool at that. It's an old one. He is on YouTube since more than 10 years. Oh, but I mean, I barely watch YouTube, but then a French YouTuber, I don't listen to anything in French on YouTube, so like the chances of me knowing are extremely low. I never played Guilty Gear. I just think the guy looks super cool. See, that means that you have your priorities at the right place like me. You want to cosplay because it looks cool, and we don't really, it's not the attachment to the character, and I can very much get behind that. That's very accurate. I love it. But yeah, I want to talk about this thing that happened, because I'm like, what's wrong with people is what I wonder. I got that 6'4" lanky build that's perfect for that character for sure. Going to a Renaissance Fest wedding this year, dressing up as a pirate wizard, so kind of cosplay. I mean, it's like, you know, what do you call it? You know, there's levels to things. Like, it's like a lower level of cosplaying, but we take it, you know. I really want to go to one of these. Yeah, I think someone was trying to explain to me what a Renaissance Fest is, and I still have no idea. I don't know what it is. I know I heard the word. I don't know what people do. But to quickly say what I saw on Twitter yesterday, basically, see, I don't participate in Smash or Pass because I'm like, I don't want to have people tell me if they want to smash me. It's just not. It's not my type of thing, you know. And then they have stuff like that. And then someone back in May, before the whole Lola drama, decided to do, oh, we want to rate your designs. So, like, send us your designs and stuff, and then we'll rate them, and it'll be great, you know? Oh, hello, Mr. G. How you doing? How was your week? How's your weekend looking? And after that, uh, of course, the people that did that bit stream decided to trash on people for no reason. So like they saw someone and they were like, "Ew, that's a D class, D class. Yeah, like, this is so ugly. Like, why are you trying to be everything at the same time?" And it just like there was no constructive criticism. There was no nothing. There was no reason to be that mean either. They were like they criticized like her intro on Twitch and stuff like that. And I'm like, but why? So then the person, happy to see what they had to say about her model, went to see, saw that, clipped it, and was very dejected by it. So they put it on Twitter. And then it blew up. And then I noticed this whole story because I randomly was scrolling and I see a girl being like, "Oh, I will stop streaming and I will focus on other platforms. Please follow me there." And I was like, "Oh, why? I wonder." And then that's when I opened and I figured out what was going on. And I'm just like, can people not be nice? Like, is it that hard? Is can you not be nice? If you have nothing to say nothing. Like, we all know that that's how you're supposed to live your life. And like, do you think that if you do that, nobody will ever see it? Because that was one of them. But a lot of people showed up after and said, "Oh, I saw mine and they were very mean to me as well," and blah blah blah. It was terrible. Oh, hello, Samuel. Welcome in. How are you? Nice to meet you. Wait a second, let me catch up after my yapping. You LARP as peasants. Oh, that sounds fun. Renfest is cosplay, but you're into the Middle Ages and is into dying of the plague. I mean, that's a vibe, honestly. I can almost get behind that. Vaguely gross. Going good. Happy to hear it. We talk about those bullies. Yeah, I read up on that last night when I was going to bed, and I was like, God, there's never a rest day on Twitter, you know. I saw the perfect game for Mana. It's a new game coming called Infinity Nikki. I saw it when they announced it, and I got all excited, but I'm like, this is not something I can share because nobody will get it. Because I remember seeing the ads for these games. I never played it, but I was very into the ads for some reason, where it's like, you know, you choose the best outfits for the girl and stuff. So I don't think like that my audience is that much into it. But then they mix that with Genshin, and I was like, what are they doing? I don't know if I would like it simply for the fact that it seems to be a bit Genshin-like, so open world. I don't want anything open world. But if it's not, though, it's right up my alley. Don't know how entertaining it would be for you guys, but I would love to play it. And Renfest is also good for classic fantasy cosplay. A Renaissance or medieval fair is an outdoor gathering that aims to entertain its guests by recreating a historical setting, most often the English Renaissance. Renaissance fairs generally include costume entertainers and fairgoers, musical and theatrical acts, art and handicrafts for sale, and festival food. These fairs are open to the public and typically commercial. Some are permanent theme parks, while others are short-term events in the fairground winery. Oh, thank you for the follow. You're now coming. Welcome in, Habis. That was a lot of text, but thank you. I now know what it is, kind of, you know? Doing great. I hope it's the same for everyone here. Yeah, we're just chilling, like winding down for the week, chatting, and feel free to share what your plans for the weekend are, how your week was, and everything. Trekkie and also a random Trekkie who looks incredible. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. Like, what is this? I have confusion. Thank you, Wikipedia. Yeah. Yeah, I go to Classic Fantasy Gandalf Jack Sparrow Fusion. Oh. That's... I'm very curious to know what that fusion is supposed to look like. A Gandalf Jack Sparrow fusion, I have questions, but like, I am intrigued. It sucks because those girls have really pretty models, but they're just mean and unlikable. Yeah, and I mean, one of them, I believe I saw that she had a pre-made one. Like, it's just a very pretty one. But what I don't like is people go after their designs. Like, you're trying to call out people being mean because they criticize someone's design for no reason. But then they're like, oh yeah, Bo, you're talking, but look at you. You're so generic, like you're so run of the mill, like, and you have no creativity, blah blah blah, because they think they're gonna hurt them. But it's not even their model. They bought it, and it's not warranted. Like, why do you do the things that people are criticizing the others for? It's like, why? Ending, but yeah, it would be so fun. Yeah, cute girls in cute outfits is always nice. Facts. I saw the ad and I remember my jaw dropping last year, and I was like, and I just forgot to talk about it. Not a trailer for being naked during the state of play. It wasn't. If it wasn't a gacha, I'd be interested. Oh, it's a gacha. Oh, I wish it wasn't. Like, I don't want to play a gacha game. I know I made it up. I mean, there's usually a Star Trek, cosplayer at Renfest pretending to be lost or an uncontacted world. I see. Now it makes more sense. I don't know. I never got to do Star Trek. All the Star Treks, the Star Wars and whatnot. I don't know. It never. I guess it's just not my type of thing. But I just know of it enough to not be like, fully lost in the world. My plans are finally leaving my job, then gonna go see my sister for a few days. Let's go! Congratulations on quitting your job. And I hope you have an amazing weekend and you get to spend good time with your sister. Sherry! Hello! Hello, how you doing? I am doing good. I'm doing good but absolutely exhausted and tired. But I'm happy to be here and chatting with the people. Simply don't be mean and unlikable. How hard is that, right? Like, is it that hard? Like, do you have to go out of your way? Because I remember I posted something on Reddit at some point, and then I saw someone just, there was a comment when I woke up in the morning. It was like, respectfully, shut the F up, in caps and stuff. And I was just like, but why? I blocked and moved on, but I was just like, are you that unhappy with your life? Are you okay? Do you need help? Like, if you don't enjoy seeing a post of mine, you can just scroll along. Like, what are you there for? Like, and it was like a clip or something, so it was never. I was talking to you. Like, oh, are you okay? Type of thing. Gacha games are my plague. I have no military self-control. Facts. If you haven't seen that clip of mine, I have terrible horror stories with gachas. That's why I kind of avoid them. Like, I kind of made an exception with Honkai Star Rail, but I was able to, like, not spend and, like, become poor and invest money in this. So, but now I quit, and then I quit, I came back, and then I was like, oh, come back bonus and whatnot. And then I stopped again for 2 weeks. So I logged in this morning and was like, oh, welcome back. We haven't seen you. Log in bonus for 7 days if you come back. And like, do you want to fill this survey and explain to why you were gone for 2 weeks? And I'm like, it's free credits. I'll do it. Like, what made you quit? Why? What do you want? What do you want so that we can keep you here? And I'm like, that's interesting. They have survey every time you leave, and they give you money if you answer it. And I'm like, I'll tell you why I live. There's too much story, and I'm honestly not interested. I love Star Rail for the gameplay. I love the challenges. I love playing MOC and whatnot, but I don't want to do the story. And then stuff is locked behind it, and I'm like, well, I don't have the energy to go through the story. I don't care like that. So yeah, that's what I told them. Maybe they'll listen to me and let me do my things. Maybe. I doubt it, because most people love the story. I'm just not like that. I love to play this game for the gameplay. I do not care about the story. It just says the clingy ex. Yes, why you leave? Yeah, that's basically what they're doing, which is funny. I wanted to roll for the new character and I didn't get it, even though I'm like 70 rolls in, and I'm like, okay, I'm with my free tickets. What I miss? Be a good person in this economy. I know it's very rare. Something similar happened a while ago and people still don't learn the lessons to not to be jerks about people's models. Yeah, like that one was weird too, because I remember it. And it's like, everybody saw that. Like, everybody know what happened to the people that were mean to the girl for absolutely no reason. Why would you do it? Like, I guess you couldn't control your meanness into you. Like, it was beyond your control, but it's like, stop. Like, stop. That's why, personally, I stopped doing, like, tier list that involves other people, because it's honestly just too tiring. I did it twice and trying, because I was like, I want to make sure I get through to, like, through everybody And because of that, I would stream for like 4 or 5 hours, which is way more than I usually do. And I'm constantly yapping, having comments, explaining this, because I think the first one was like a husbando tier list, like who would I want a husbando more than the others and stuff like that. And like, we stayed respectful, we stayed okay. The second one, I don't even remember what it was about. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not like this with my mouth looking like that. My phone just had its stroke. Let me get the fruit bag. I'll be back. All right, I have acquired the ice and the fruit bag, but the phone is not turning on. It still tells me it's too hard warm. So yeah, that's a beautiful. You know when you like it takes unflattering pictures of you. That's the situation. There we go. There we go. All good. You saw nothing. Nothing happened. Yes. If you haven't been there, you don't know, but I have a beautiful phone that likes to overheat for some reason. The place I'm moving to will have AC, so hopefully I will be able to survive and maybe the phone will not have a fit like that. I thought that since I was just doing just chatting and whatnot today, it'd be fine, but apparently not. Oh, hello, Juan. Welcome in. How are you doing? How was your day? And how is your weekend looking so far? Huh? Tell me. But yeah, my phone is just not about that life sometimes. But where was I? But yeah, aka people, please be nice. Stop trashing on people's designs for no reason. Like, I will say I don't like everybody's design, which I think is valid, but am I going out of my way to tell, oh my god, this one is so not pretty. Oh, this one is. No! Live your life, do your thing, do not get involved with people if you don't like them. Like, I have seen, personally, maybe two designs that made me, like, uncomfortable because they were really out there, but anytime I would look at them, I would have, like, shivers, and I would, like, I don't like this. This is not for me. And what did I do? I moved on. I just don't try to become friends with these people and have to deal with seeing it if I don't like it. I just move. I like, what are we doing? What do we need all that for? Like, I don't know. Like, dang. I created the phone crooked. I can't believe Amanda hates our design. She's so mean. Oh, are you helping me create controversy so I can get some clout? Give me my clout. Mine's been good. I've been playing some of me games, not a lot I've been doing. That's good. I wish I was not doing much right now. I know it will happen one day, but right now it's not. It's just my life is full of busyness for the better, but be a normal person challenge impossible. Yeah, and it's like every single day there is something and I'm like, guys, because I didn't talk about that one. There was another drama maybe a day or two before. I can't keep up anymore. About a girl that made a whole thread about an artist because they won a raffle and then basically the artist was like, yeah, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not in a mental space for it. And then she made a whole thread to say like, oh yeah, they promised this and they didn't do it. And it sparked a lot of conversation. And I feel like I find myself having a lot of different opinions about it. Because first, I won a raffle maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, nothing happened. Like, I had time to change models like twice. And like after my last, like my new model that I have now, I was like, hello. Like, I mean, is this still happening, or like, I just want to know. It's been 2 years. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, well, I mean, in that case, is it okay if I send you my new design? Because it will not be looking anything like the old one. And she was like, yeah, sure. So I sent it to her. That was last September. I have given up. I'm not, but it's not something that I need. I'm like, if I could get a free emote, I'd be super happy, but I'm not gonna run after it. Like, it's a raffle. And the way it went for the other girl that quote unquote exposed the artist, she was like, so I want a raffle for a live 2D model. So like after that, they contacted me and they said, oh, it will take a month or two, like 2 to 3 months to make it. Please don't rush me, was what they asked. And the girl was like, all right. And then after a month, she's like, oh, I was wondering if there's any like update to the raffles. And then she was like, nope. And she's like, okay. And then she came back, she's like, and she saw that she was writing personally, she was going through it or something on Twitter, and she's like, oh, are you okay? I'm checking on this person, and blah, blah, blah. All this to say that eventually she wrote to her, and she's like, the artist was like, who are you? And she's like, well, I won the raffle for the models. And then she was like, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm not doing good. Like, I canceled my commissions, I refunded people, I'm not gonna be doing the raffles. And then the girl was offended and wished she was mad and everything. The only point that I can give her is that I understand if I'm promised something, there is an expectation, and it sucks when it doesn't happen, but I would only ask that someone tells me. That's the only thing I can give her. Like, I would have appreciated it if the artist was like, as they're reaching out to everybody that they can do their stuff, like, oh yeah, by the way, I can do it. That's the only point I can give her. Why make a whole thread? Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to make a thread on the artist that didn't give me my emotes for two years. Like, I mean, yes, it is free. So it's not something that I was like banking on. It's not something that I paid for. Like, it's just what it is. But I just don't understand what possesses you to make a thread about it. Like, that's the part. Like, you could have expressed that to the artist and say like, oh, okay, I understand. I'm a bit disappointed, but I would have appreciated it if you reached out to me to let me know. And then it could have been the end of the story. No. You can be disappointed with making a call out for not getting free stuff is low. Yeah, because the only point that I didn't like to see people saying is like, oh, well, it's free stuff, so you have no right to demand it. I feel like people ask us to do stuff we enter raffle. I'm broke, so I enter raffles and I have no shame about it. I can't afford art, so if I can get anything from a raffle, I will follow and retweet that post. I don't care. And sometimes, the only reason, I don't want a new Life 2D model, but honestly, I always enter these because I wish I can gift it to someone I know would like it. That's why I enter the Life 2D raffle. It's not for myself. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I just feel like, no, it's normal for you to expect to get the prize that you won in a raffle. It's a raffle. You entered it, you did what you were supposed to do. After that, you need to be an adult in handling it. Yes, you can be disappointed. Yes, I mean, if you're really mad at the artist, just unfollow them and move on. It was not something you were... if it was a model, was she expecting like, oh, I'm gonna be able to debut in 2-3 months because I'm getting this free model? It's like, no, you can't just bank on that. That's not how that works. And again, why the hell would you bring that to a thread on Twitter to call out someone by their name? If anything, blur the name. And then she would have get docked on, but at least the artist would have been safe. It's the fact that she just put them out there, and I think that they deactivated after that. It's like, dang. Let me catch up a little bit. Also, you know about the new game I bought last week, Monster Hunter, right? It made me remember about another game that's kind of like that. I was good at the combat in the other game, but I'm not starting to be at the top again. Well, let's go. You're a god gamer, clearly. See, people that watch me become god gamers. I'm telling you, that's how it works. One of my raffles, I waited for like 6 months before I asked about it, and it turns out they finished it but forgot to send it to me. Yeah, I mean, a raffle is a thing where you never have a... I don't think I would ask it for a deadline. I would have asked for oh, I want to know where it's at every month. I mean, at the same time, if it's a model, maybe you need to have your input to make sure it looks like it's supposed to. But yeah, it's difficult. I would say it's like my prime form. Yee, that's cool. Oh yeah, there's one I entered yesterday because I'm longing, craving for a chibi model. But when I look at the prices, I'm like, nope. So if I see any raffles for chibis, I'm there. You know, I'm down there. I'm like, I want one of these. There's two artists that I really like that I would like to get a chibi from, and I follow them and I try to enter their raffles or whatever it is that they ask to get one. But I'm like, I'm broke. I can't pay it. So if I can get it from a raffle, I'm not too helpful because usually they have like 10K followers or something. Like it's not gonna be me, but you know, I try anyways. Got a copium. I just make my own emotes like this. I'm guaranteed I don't get scammed. Yeah, I mean, I did some art streams where I drew some of mine. So, like, I mean, so far I've drawn one. If you look in my channel emotes, I have Aster there. Like that's like 2 years old. Like it's very old. It was great. I used to have all my mods that I drew myself. Look at him looking at gold, very happy. Like my art is amazing. I know. Um, what am I? So I guess I'm gonna regain my prime form again and take a long way to go. Yeah, take your time, enjoy your gaming. You can be disappointed with making call out, but yeah, absolutely. Like I don't know why the call out was a thing. Oh, Makan, welcome in. Hello, how are you? How's your weekend going so far? You're new indeed. I can see it. See, that's the good thing about Twitch. You can see when someone's a first time chatter. That's so many things I wish YouTube had. Um, that's what you should do. Mana, host a 1 million raffle and then don't pay the winner because you're sad. And then you go. Okay, we're doing it together, Vector. So you're gonna be making a call out post on me. So that people will be like, oh my gosh, Vector, you're so demanding of an artist because I'm an artist. And then you get cancelled, but you know it is what it is. We have collateral damage in life. And then I get clout. See? That's how it goes. I remember this you pick cocaine from for the homeless kid. Wait, I don't know that one. I actually won a raffle once for a model, but they wouldn't let me gift it. Aww. It's either a really nice picture and the artist normally charges over 100 for their work, so I was pretty lucky. You're very lucky indeed, but I like that's for me. The Live 2D, I know exactly who I would want to gift it to. Like, I mean, it didn't want to deal with the other. I would be the middleman. I'll give them their design and I'll ask. I'll do all the conversation if that's what they want. But I would want them to give it to that person. Um, hello, New. New is me. Yes, yeah. Is that how it goes? That must be how it goes. I'm sure that's how it goes. It's a plan. Like it's written down. It's written in the sky. Like this is how I will climb to fame. See, yesterday we were like, okay, so clearly drama works. So what should I get cancelled for so it backfires and I make it to you know, what do you call it? Celebrity status. I don't know. I can't find the word. I'm looking for a specific word and I can't find it. But yeah, like I don't know. Every day there's something weird like that going on Twitter, and I'm like, are we not tired? Is that what we want to do with our time? Stardom. Yes, that's the word. But I'm like, is that the word? I'm like, I know it ends with dumb, but I'm like, I'm gonna say something that's wrong. But yeah, I wouldn't make you a free chibi emote. I love your model a lot, but I'm assuming you meant as a chibi emote from a specific artist. No, a chibi model. Like if you look at the hype emote that was there, that was my other chibi. I have another chibi model, but it's from my old design. So I'm like, should I be using it? It doesn't look like my new one anymore. So I don't know. Oh, model, yeah. It's a whole lot more work. That's why like, if I see a raffle for it, I hope for it. But yeah, I love chibi models. Like I used to use a free one. I might start using it again because it's the cutest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? That I miss her. Yeah, no, well, don't worry. I appreciate that though. Like I appreciate that. I'd love to see your stuff. I'll have to check you out because I want to see. You said you make your own emotes, so I'll have to check your emotes and see how they look. You know. But yeah, that's one thing. I love the derpiness of chibi models. They're like just cute and they're like weird and I love them. And they're I feel like I would do a lot of content with it just because. And then maybe I would end up streaming with it more than my model because it would be too cute. But one other thing I want, all these projects that require you to not be broke, so I just stream and I'm happy. I want to get a chibi 3D model one day. Because imagine a chibi version of me in 3D finally playing Beat Saber. Like, I need that. Like, I need this to happen. And then I want to do... Okay, I want to do VR chat, but from what I understand, there are VR things where it can be more private. Like, I don't want to run into the weird people that say weird stuff because I've done that before. I don't want that. I don't want to talk to strangers like that. But like, there can be like games and stuff, and you can walk around and people follow you on the stream. And I'd like to do that. That I'm interested in. That would be cute and awesome. Yee. Chibi 3D. Yes, yeah, Chibi 3D is what I really would want. With like some random hand tracking so it can be as wonky as possible, Chibis are adorable. They are. Looking at someone who does 3D chibi for $60. That's affordable. I would need to see it because $60. I mean, it's 60 USD, so it's more like almost $100 for me. But oh, sorry. My chair just likes to slide the armrest. And I love my chair, but that's the one thing that I'm annoyed by every single time. Like, anytime I try to, like, put myself up on my chair, it's just like, shh. Oh, you tagged me? Let me see real quick. For $60? Is it a scam? Like, I don't trust that because it's a scam. It cannot be $60 for this. They look like a legit individual. Oh my god, this is so cute. I want... How are they only charging $60? There must be something that I'm not thinking about. But it's rigged and ready to use on VR chat and 3D VTubing. I won't... Okay, I'll have to think about it. But thank you so much. Let me bookmark this real quick. And they posted that 3 hours ago. So, like, I'm sure... There's 2,000 likes on this. It's probably... Commissions are probably full set. Probably. But thank you so much. I had never seen or heard of them before. But it looks so adorable. I love it. Eerie. Broke life. But yeah, I'm moving, so like even today I had to go buy some cleaning supplies and whatnot, and I spent like almost 300 just on that, and then I bought some paint. I will not say how much it cost to get paint. So I'm like, oh god, expenses, and I have so much more expenses coming over the summer, so I'm like, I need to have some self-control. I need to help myself because, I told myself that getting my new model, like my actual model, was gonna be my last, like, big expense on VTubing until I maybe make some revenue from it. I'm really far from, like, meeting my expenses, so I was like, I got a model with everything that I wanted. So, like, I have my toggles, I have, like, things, it looks good, I have the bridger, I wanted that. I got all the things I wanted, so there's no reason for me to actually spend unless I'm buying games. So that's why I'm trying to, condition myself to be okay with not spending, even though it's really hard when I see something I really want and I'm like, girl, you're not in profit. You cannot do this. I'm like, I'm not telling my parents how much I spent on this, because my dad... You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Elle. You're the sweetest ever. Maybe I can fund a model or something. Like, that's why, like, I do donation goals for the covers, because I want to do them, but I can't. It's not wise for me to, like, actually spend on them. So I usually fund half of it and I pay the other half. But thank you so much. You're the best. I appreciate it, Elle. And Sheriff got it. Let's go. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm always doing some self-control. so I don't spend on my VTubing. Because in the best of world, you start VTubing and then you make money, so like it pays back for the model that you got and whatnot. Reality is very different. It's like if you're very lucky, maybe you'll make it very fast, but most people take years and years before they have their breakthrough. So like you can't just expect that. Never go into VTubing expecting to blow up right away. You'll get depressed, like you just will. The cost is pain. That's pure facts right there. Broke life and still having gacha games issues is so real. And I can't write today. It's fine. Happens to a lot of people in my chat. Now that I'm leaving my main job, I have to cut my spending until they give me full time at my new job. Yeah, of course. Especially in between two jobs, you have to be extremely careful because there is a chance that they're like, yeah, no, we don't want you, like that. What happened to me in 2022? They don't want you, and then you're just stuck and having to live. So oh God. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. That was so loud. I've never had a notification for it. So I was like, oh God. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't hear it? Good for you, because your ears would have been bleeding. Thank you. 50% of my... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm already recording so much because, as I told you guys, I have the 3D concert with Twig that is in the works, and I have to record at least 2 songs for this. And no, I have 3 songs to record for this. I have until the 15th for that. I've recorded 1, and then I'm working on the cover that we fully funded last month, and then I have 1 in the works for this month. So it's like, oh God, yeah. Yeah, I'm much happier with at the new price. Wait, the new price of what? Hopefully it's a better life situation. Oh yeah, the new place. Sorry, I cannot read. You cannot type. You see, we're all made for each other. It's a perfect place here. Thank you so much, Elle. I appreciate your support. Like, I really want to do stuff, and I'm trying to adult. So that's the hard part. Because I know like that there's some people that really struggle with their finances as a VTuber. Because for me, I don't know, with everything I do, I'm like, where am I at a stage in my life, in my VTubing life, where I can afford to do things? And it's like, I will not put myself in a situation where I will be depressed about it. Like, I think it's okay to take chances, but especially when it comes to money, I think you have to be very smart and wise about it. I will only spend a set amount of money because I don't want to be in trouble. Like, I don't want to be like, oh no, like, it's paycheck day and it's all gone because I put so many things on my credit card to pay for my VTubing stuff. That's why I don't get art, because I'm like, when I get art, I need to have a specific idea of how I'm gonna use it. So far for this model, I've gotten 2 pieces of art. One that I don't particularly like. It was a scam, but it was the last scam I did. I was like, okay, I will not do scam for quite a while because I'm not happy and there's nothing I can do about it. And then a second one that I was like, it was like $50, and I'm like, oh, it's really cute, like my little chibi art that I have on my stuff sometimes, and like that I can use for X, Y, and Z. That's why when I do my schedule, I use my model. I have a model that I paid for. I'm gonna use it. I will pose it. I will make new expressions for it. I will reuse as much as I can until like maybe one day, if I somehow make it enough that I'm comfortable, then yeah, I can have some fluff and add some more stuff. Because I do believe that it works for some people to spend money on the stream to make it fancier and attract more people. And yeah, it works that way. I just don't think for me it would. Like, that's not the type of content I do. Like, I'm not, like, I can't code. I can't do a lot of things that require this money. So, like, even if I spent money, what am I spending it on? On yapping better? Like, I did get myself a better mic. I get myself, like, stuff to make it sound or look better. Like, maybe I'll get a new background. But even this background I got here, it was free. It was on Twitter. I was scrolling. It's like, oh, free background. I'll take the free background. I'll put the credits are down there if you want it. And I'll get like free music on the internet. Like, there's ways for you to not be broke or not spend like 90% of your like daytime job salary into your VTubing career and be okay. I don't want to make that type of mistake. I would not be happy with myself if I did it. So again, that's why I really appreciate if I get any support. It's usually to put it back into VTubing, because I'll try not to put my paycheck into this, because I have bills. Sadly, I have my rent to pay right now. I have stuff to pay, my phone and whatnot. So that goes into that first. And then if I have some leftover, maybe sometimes we're buying a game for stream and whatnot. Because my dad does my taxes. I did not submit any invoices for VTubing this year. I'm like, it's under the amount to be required because I don't make enough to justify declaring it. But I'm like, my dad will just be so sad and depressed if he knows like how much like my stuff cost last year. So I'm like, yeah, no income, no expense for my Twitch and whatnot last year, Dad. I mean, I think last year I made 116 on YouTube. I'm like, do I need to declare that? He was like, yeah, no. I'm like, okay, well, if that's my revenue, I'm not gonna tell you how much I spent. It's not worth it either. We love it like that, you know? But yeah, what was I? Why am I here? What was? I don't know how I got there, but yeah, guys, if there's some wise turtle advice I can give you, do not spend more than you can. We all know our limits. Be wise in your spending when it comes to VTubing, because honestly, VTubing can be free. Like my post on Reddit today. I started with my free model, and somehow people still watched me. So of course a pretty model will do a lot for you as a first impression, but I think it will all come down to what you do and how you behave and how you interact with people is what will have them stay. Even though again, I'm still confused. Elle saw that, he stayed. Ruben saw that, he stayed. Why? But you know, and I was not even into my personality yet. I didn't know what I was doing, so it's like, okay. Plenty of free models are free. Yeah, are free. Anyways, yeah, that's the thing that wasn't there when I started. The free customizable models. There's so many of them. You can have chibis, you can have full bodies. Like I'm seeing more and more these days, and I think that's a very, very good thing. I see a lot of people that keep it, and then until they make it and they actually like go full time and like their partner and stuff, and then they get their own custom model because they can afford it and they can live their life good like that. And I think that's the wisest way to go about it. Meanwhile, there are some of us who are too boring. What you mean? Your model is not boring. Remember, I met you because of it. Like, sometimes simple is better than all over the top. Like, I mean, of course, it's a question of taste. I didn't mean my model. About who you're talking about then? Like, who's boring? Who are you slandering right now? I'm just a boring bruh, stop it. Like, when's your next stream? Huh? We need your next stream so you can be screeching and scared about things. Like, we need that, you know? What was I gonna say? I'm busy and... No, I will never leave you be. I will harass you until you have a consistent schedule and you keep streaming for 3 months straight. That's what's gonna happen. Then look at Billion. She's one of the biggest indie VTubers than Morse Corpus, and she uses a stock free model. Yeah, I learned that the other day. I think I saw one of her shorts the other day on YouTube, and then it was like some like companies are using her model to like make her AI dance on ads and stuff, and she's like, "There's nothing I can do. It's not mine, so it's a free model. Anybody can use it. So like I can't be suing them for using my likeness." And I was like, oh, that's how I learned. I didn't know that she had a stock model. And I'm like, and people were like, well, she should just make her own. But I was like, at this point, she's big enough that anybody that sees that model is gonna think it's her. So I don't think like PR wise or like money wise, it would be smart for her to do that. I'm like, girl, get your bag. Keep getting your bag. I wish I could get my bag like that, but I will aspire to become like you one day. But it's like, you know, she never spent on the model. Maybe I think she may have spent on like props and like outfits and stuff. But that's fine. She's doing her own thing, and she could definitely afford a new model, but she probably is being smart by not changing it. It's a free model because it's a stock one, or because she never copyrighted her model. It's a stock one. Yeah, like she didn't make it or anything. She just took it and started streaming with it, and then she just became who she is. And now we all associate her model with her, but anybody could be using it. Maybe some people, maybe there are probably a bunch of people that use it and like customize the color of the hair and whatnot. I'm sure it exists, but it's the same for the model artist. Probably not getting in like as much clout as others when it's custom and stuff. It's just like she went with what was affordable to her at that point, which was free. and live their life. Is it bad? I don't know who y'all talking about. I mean, I randomly started seeing her on YouTube months ago, but it's a like VR chat streamer. Her name is Filian, and she has white hair, purple eyes. She has a Seirofuku outfit, I think, and she's always 3D, and she's always crashing and falling places. Oh, the crackhead, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yep. That's a great description. Does backflip. Yep, that's the one. And her model is a stock free model. So she's living her best life, never having spent a dime on her model. Because coming back to the drama with people trashing on the other person's model the other day, like for us, it's like most of the time our model says something about us. It like really reflects our personality. That's why it's even worse when someone trashes on it. I'd be very sad if people were like, oh my god, you're so boring, you're so all that, blah 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 about my model. I love it. I think my model mama did the best, and she has all the things that I wanted, and it's all cute. I got myrtle, I got all the things, and I love my hair. I think my hair and my eyes are my favorite things about my model. Because I always wanted to be a turtle, but my favorite color is red, and I'm like, how do I add red to my life, So it was hard for me to like find it. But my first model, my mama, not the old design, she's like, no, we can work it with the eyes. So thanks to her, I got to have my favorite color on my model either way. And then at first she was gonna do my hair all red. I was like, no, that's a bit too intense for me. So we did a gradient instead, and I'm very very happy. Your model is gorgeous. Hair is very brushable. Thank you, thank you. It's very shoop 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 shoop. I like it, and I like that both of my model mamas. I don't know if it was to my personality, had like so many like stray hairs going all over the place, but I think it adds to who I am, and it just fits me perfectly, even though I did not ask for them, and I like it a lot. Now your model is grateful to you without knowing you because I like that. Oh, thank you, thank you. I like it a lot. Like, I think it was 2 years after I started. I was like, okay, now I was happy with the model I had, but I thought it was like limited. And I feel like when I decided to get this model, I'm like, I know what I want and who I want as a VTuber more than when I started 2 years ago. So now I'm gonna make sure I get everything that I actually want, make sure I know about toggles, make sure I know about the rigging. I really wanted this model to be the one I'm gonna use for the next few years. Like, I don't want to have to be like, oh, I need to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. Like, I ain't rich like that. I wanted to make sure I was satisfied, so I'm happy that people like it too. Welcome back, Shadow. How was you? We're talking about models and whatnot. I don't know. I have trouble following my own timeline of discussion, but I guess that's the whole point of the Just Chatting stream. You just want to be yapping, and if you make sense, it's good, and if you don't, well, it is what it is, And I think the ice is working for the phone. Hopefully it hasn't crashed again. Yeah, my phone was like, nope. Oh, I feel you on that. Speaking about phones, But I got my fruit bag. I got my ice in the sock. I had to run and remove the sock I was wearing to put ice into it to be like, save the phone. We need to survive. PC much good or better? Yee. Sorry for the noise. I was getting one more ice into the sock, so it's like the fake ice thingies, like in plastic, so you don't think I'm just pouring water on the phone, which would be tragic. Yeah, I think once I move and the temperature is more regulated, it might be better. If not, maybe I'll try to get like a phone cooler fan situation. I just don't want something that would be loud and that you guys would have to hear during the streams. That would be kind of tragic. So that's why I'm gonna just hope, I'm gonna copium that it's gonna be fine when I move. And there's just so much going on in my apartment right now, renovation wise, my neighbors wise. They're so freaking loud. Of course, I'm talking about them and they know for sure. I'm like, that's why I don't want, I will have a fit is if one of them, like, I would have had a fit if any of them came to me when I was doing karaoke, because I'm like, guys, you stomp on my head almost every day. If you dare complain about my karaoke, I'm gonna have a problem, okay? Man, if I go brrr, yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, I'm talking about like a phone fan. I discovered that when I was looking into solutions for my overheating phone, and I saw that you can like have some that you like clip to the back of the phone, and then it's a fan. It's a cooler situation. I don't know. I just like saw it real quick, but I'm like, that could be an option if I cannot get another phone and this one does not want to do its job. You know? Are they gonna fit with your phone holder? I do not know. I was also thinking about getting a new phone holder because the one I have is kind of a clamp style, but it's hard to move around because like right now it's like into my audio mixer on my screen. So it's in front of me and then there's the sock with the eyes too. I feel like if I had a stand one, it would be easier to like place it where I need it so it's not in the way, you know? Duct tape and creativity, it will work. I mean, I don't really want to use duct tape on my electronics and then it gets all sticky if I want to remove it and I'll be sad because then it'll be stained. I'm very peculiar about how my things look. I love things to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, even though I'm a VTuber so you don't see it, but I have like, you know, I have a nice like crescent looking plant holder behind me, and I had like some turtle lights that my sister gave me for Christmas, and then I have a light that's like a shelf and stuff. I like things to look pretty, so like the duct tape might not be right up my alley when it comes to decorating that. I'm super excited to decorate my new office though. Got to go on, I got to meet you today. See you again. See you again. Thank you for stopping by, Makan. And oh yeah, just if you're not gone yet, I stream on YouTube usually. So I'm only here on Fridays sometimes. So if you want to see more of me eventually, that would be that. God, updates, BRB. Your phone is updating? Don't you do that in the middle of the night like everybody else? Like for me, my phone has an update. It'll be, oh, I will install an update at 5 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I'm not up anyway, so I'm not gonna be bothered, you know? PC not fun. Oh, even worse. I can't remember. I will say I am one of those heathen that doesn't really turn off their PC completely every day. I used to. I don't know. I was really good with it. I was like, you know, daily doing that and doing that. And then at some point I was like, oh, but I have these tabs or I have this app I don't want to close and blah blah blah. So I usually just put my PC to sleep. It probably doesn't like that, and that's probably why it's having a fit sometimes. But you know, I admit my faults. I admit my crimes. You know. Linux supremacy. I can do a full PC update while working. No restarts, no nothing. You're so proud of your new nerdy addiction. But I mean, sure. I don't know. I remember using Linux back in the day when I was in school. We had to know how to like install it and everything. I don't see the appeal. I love comfort, you know? I don't want to relearn something. I don't want to have a new setup for my things. I just want to be able to live my life and not worry about learning new stuff. I cannot be bothered, to be honest. You know, that's how I live my life. But yeah, let me drink some water. Oh my god. The tire just hit me. Oh, we have a Linux fan. Is that the nerding time for Aster to find a friend to nerd about Linux together? yeah, Aster has been telling me about all his experiences at Linux, and I'm like, yeah, amazing. You're like, do you not think that these look cool? And I'm like, uh-huh. It's like when they were all getting excited over Pacific Rim, and I was like, wow, kaijus and mechas, amazing. Let me drink my soju, my wine. I was soju that night, but yeah. Oh yeah, yesterday I drank a little bit too much wine while watching movie night. We watched Ratatouille yesterday. Still a beautiful movie. We really love it. I had like almost half a bottle, and I wasn't that drunk really. I was just happy. But no, I was not hungover. I realized, unless that's my version of hungover, but if I drink, I will not sleep a lot. So I went to bed around 11 something, and I woke up around 5. But I was not feeling tired of anything. I just couldn't sleep. So like I forced myself in and out of sleep until like 7:30. And then but I'm still fine. I don't feel any effects of it. The only thing that I know for a fact, if I drink, I will wake up around 5. Nothing really happening. My brain is just awake, you know. Yes, I discovered since around 2 years ago and never looked back. Ooh. Ooh, and a Linux enthusiast. Let's go. I only switched a few weeks ago, and I've been very happy. Yee. Okay, we'll see if that works. If wait, if what works? The update, yeah. But yeah, see, fish. I'm still not old. Yesterday, I did not have a headache, and I did not what do you call it? Yeah, have a hangover the next day. Okay. Is Matt a suggestion that alcohol is nature's alarm clock? Apparently. I don't know what you're pressing X for, fish. I have no idea. I mean, it might be vector, because for me, it works every single time, and I forget about it. That's why I drink at night, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm like, oh, happy vibes, woohoo! And then I'm up at like 4 or 5 a.m., and I'm like, oh no, that's why. Because I wake up and I'm frustrated when I realize how early it is. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I up? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, it's like, I kind of get it. Nature's alarm clock is the sound of my cat throwing up. Ooh. Instantly awake from my slumber. Ooh, like what you ooh. See, that's my thing. I don't really want pets because I don't want to deal. Yeah, I just don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with like a dog having to go on a walk, picking up the poop and whatnot, watching them pee and poop. I don't want any of that. And then they get sick like that, and then you have to pick it up because they can't do it either. So I'm like, yeah, no, yeah. For me, I just don't want to deal in general. Turtles don't puke, which is great. I still want a turtle. I want a turtle because that's an easy maintenance type of thing. But I spent much time helping up into distros. Oh yeah, you guys can have this conversation. But they are adorable. Like, yeah, I want a pet turtle one day. Like when I'm all like, set and everything in my place, and then like I'm capable of taking care of said pet. I just want a turtle. Turtles are cute. And they're adorable. I see as my cat comes to cuddle. Aw, that's sweet. Too much trouble for me. Because I feel like if I'm like, oh, I need to go on vacation, I can drop off my turtle at mom's or my sister's and it's like, yeah, just feed turtle. I'll be back. Whereas another animal, you have to like kind of make sure they're okay and like you have to like, there's more work included with that, I'm just like, especially a dog. I could not do a dog. I mean, I don't particularly like dogs. I'm a bit scared of them, and I'm allergic to them, so I'm not having a dog. And then you're telling me I'm gonna wake up early in the morning in the middle of winter when I work from home to go take a walk so it can poop and pee. Like, no. Way too much work. I am someone that loves my comfort. I am a city girl, and I'm not doing all that. And yeah, no. Animals have never been like I really want to have X, Y, and Z pet, except for fishes. Fishes are cute. Fishes are nice, but then they die for no reason, and you're like, bro, why? Well, if you're allergic to them, that's only fair. Yeah, I love cats, but I'm even more allergic to cats, so that's not even. It's sadly not a thing. Yeah, vacations are tough with these cats, but my 70,000 cat pics are worth it. I'm sure in a way, but like my mom is extremely allergic to like most things in the world. Like she's allergic to dust, she's allergic to watermelon, she's allergic to any type of like uncooked like nuts. Like she just cannot handle most things. So I would not be able to leave my pet with her. Like it would not happen. And like I couldn't have her on my place. I couldn't have her in my car. Like I just don't want to have to worry about that. I want my mom to be happy. She's allergic to flowers, everything. So I'm like, I'm nah. Man, always killing me off, even in real life. I love my fish. Cannot remember what the names were, but I love them. They were nice. I had goldfish when I was younger. What else? Turtle. I want a turtle. I forgot what was I saying. But yeah, I think pets are great, but you have to have the personality for it. I feel like more active people are more the type to have them. I'm not active. I don't touch grass that often. A turtle shall do. I want to see her swimming around in her aquarium, be happy, and be like, wee, wee. And I'm just here to like fawn over her and be like, hello, baby. Like I go say like, hi, good morning, boy, every day. That's what I want to do. That's how much I want to care. I want to know that if I'm gone for like a week, someone can like easily take care of her for me. and life is good. But I want a turtle so bad. Like I want like a baby turtle, like the ones that like fit in your palm. And like at that point they don't know you, so they don't trust you, and then you get to know them and they just start trusting you, and then they let you pick them up without go all crazy and scared. That's like my headcanon story that I want, and I'm just like I want my turtle. I just know that right now I don't have the time or energy to take care of them, and especially in my hot apartment it would not have been the right temperature and everything, so I was not gonna take a chance. But in my new place maybe I will. Well, that's the opposite for me. If I can't interact with my pet, I'm not interested. See, we are a different breed of people. You like those tiny box turtles are adorbs. I mean, that's the thing. I'm not sure what I want because I particularly like the sea turtles, or at least turtles that swim rather than the land ones. The box turtles are very cute though, I have to say. I saw one, like my sister had like someone come with like exotic animal like kids party situation for my niece like last year, and there was a box turtle. I was like, oh, where's your baby? I was more excited than the 8 years old. I was like, oh, turtle, turtle. I could not. I contain myself. I was so happy to see one. And my sister randomly saw one in the park the other day. I'm like, excuse me, you're just seeing turtles in the wild? Like, what do you mean? And it was struggling to like cross a park or something. Man, I was silly 8-year-old. Yeah, I was like, I want to be part of the crowd, like because it was all the adults were at the end of the room, so that all the kids could be close to the pets and they could like pat them and whatnot. I mean, a lot of us were like, I don't mess with that. I don't want to touch a snake. No, there was a bird. The funny part. So there was a bird. And then the dude is like, okay, I'm gonna bring the bird out. I don't remember what type of bird it was. It doesn't fly, don't worry about it. And I have a cousin that is terrified of birds. So as soon as he saw the birds, you saw him being like, I don't know about that. And then, of course, the first thing that the bird does, fly right to my cousin. He dodged it like a pro. He went down on the floor. But like, dude just said the bird can't fly. And he was like, oh my God. Of all people for the bird to go for, what was it? Why was it my cousin? It was the best thing ever. I loved it. My cats Beavis and Butthead are little, but they are cute and sweet and pretty fun most of the time. I'm sure they're all like, I mean, at some point you get to know their personalities and have fun with your pets. It's always good. I found a baby snapping turtle at the lake a few years ago. He was the size of a quarter. They're so precious and that's so freaking cute. Like, I don't know how to explain how turtles make me feel. They make me feel all warm and happy inside. And when I see them like flapping away like in the water, it's just like, oh my God. I mean, can you guess? Can you guess what my favorite animal is, Samuel? I wonder. It's probably cats. Look, yeah. And penguins, is that yours, fish? I would have thought it was any fish. What do you mean? Snapping turtles are only fun when small. They grow into bear traps, big yaks. Yeah, I know. They're scary and they can actually hurt you real bad. So I love them because I love all the turtles. But, I want a small bird. I want a small stack turtle situation. Or if it's gonna be bigger, I want it to be swimming. I remember, in Japan, there was an onsen that had a sea turtle in a big aquarium. Anytime I went out, I went out a bit earlier than everybody else because I get lightheaded anyways when it's too hot. And then I would have my milk and I would just stare at the turtle and be happy. It was like one of my favorite things to do. And it was like a fancy onsen, so it's like I couldn't go on my own. We had to go by car. So anytime we went, I was just so happy to see the turtle. Pandas? Definitely not turtles. Yeah, anything but turtles really. Like I don't vibe with them, you know? I love cats and owls, basically favorite cats. Oh yeah, my sister is obsessed. We went to an owl cafe in Japan when she was there and she was like dying. The happiness was too strong. They were very cute and we got to pet a few and she bought a little like plushy owl and it was great. Like I didn't go to like cat cafes in Japan, but I went to that and that was worth it. It was like, okay, yeah. Like I don't remember, did we even eat? I don't know. All we know is that we saw a lot of owls and we were happy, you know. And Google alligator snapping turtle is a freaking dinosaur. Let me see. Oh God. Yeah, no, that honestly looks dangerous. It's like my old grandpa, so it's still cute in its own way, but I wouldn't want that in my house. um, Fish are neat, but penguins are cuter and fun to watch at aquariums. They are. They're like it's just the way they waddle around. It's just like your heart is melting when you see them. You're like, oh, why are you so cute? And baby penguins. My God, that's illegal. You cannot be all fluffy like that, looking cute and lost. Okay. My favorite are crows. I found them so cool because of how smart they are. Yeah, I saw some like videos of crows that were like using like rocks to make the water go up so they could like they could drink the water. They're very smart, which is kind of scary. Because you know they can mess you up. You know if they really think like they sit down for a second and make a plan and make a gang, they're gonna take over. So it's like, can I trust you? Like, are you gonna come at me? But I have to say, oh, the crows in Japan though are terrifying. They're huge. I remember one day my task was to rearrange some seashells that were collected, but they were kind of shiny. When I tell you there's a flock of them that just showed up staring at me from a distance, I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing that outside. Like, that is not a thing I should do. Dude, I'd probably cry in an owl cafe. Like, you should, I would say, if you love owls, definitely go. It's worth it. Close seconds play octopuses. They're so freaking cool. Yeah, I would not want them as a pet because slimy and all that. But looking at them, like, you know, when they put them in like mazes and stuff and see how they get out of them and stuff, they're very cool. And there's some of them that are so adorable. They have little faces and like the way they change colors. They're very like intriguing and like I love watching them too. Again, nothing will give me the feelings I feel when I see, especially baby sea turtles. But there's a lot of animals that are so fascinating to look at, you know? Turtle and nightmare fuel. Yeah, turtle and nightmare fuel. Yes, that's pretty much that. I'd get so high pitched I'd reach ranges unhearable by human here. Yeah, and then all the owls would probably hate you. So like, yeah, maybe not don't do that if you don't want to be hated by your favorite animal, you know. And cute, yes, they're pretty cute. Oh man, speaking of cute baby animals, have you ever seen a baby alligator? No. Let me look for that. I've never seen their babies. I've seen baby hippos and they're very cute. They look too much like a snake to me, and yeah, it's not my type of cute. I'm not vibing. I'd see that and be like, oh God, no, not like that, you know, type of thing, you know. They're the cutest thing ever. I don't know. Especially the one I'm seeing, like one of them is like pinkish, like so it looks like a little chicken, and I'm like, little naked chicken, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. The hands are cute, but except for that, the eyes are a bit creepy for me, you know. That's a straight up Pokemon. Yes, it is. I love crows. One of my favorite animals. Yeah, they're pretty cool, really. KVM. No, I don't know that part. Virtual high five, let's go. My dream is to make friends with a crow or raven. I mean, how do you even go about that? Do you have to like get to know them when they're a baby and then they like remember you so they come back to you? Or can you actually befriend an adult one of these? Like how does that work? I wonder. I'm not trying to be nice, but nah, I don't know. I mean, to each their own. You can find them cute. For me, this is terrifying, and I would probably screech if I saw one coming my way. Like, you know, a baby hippo, I wouldn't scream. I'd be like, okay, it's kind of round and fat and adorable. But, yeah. Adults too. Yeah. Okay, well, go for it. I want you to fulfill your dreams, and I believe in you, Mr. G. Like, yes. I would love to be friends with an owl. I know that this is possible. There are trainers and stuff and you call them and they come to your arm and stuff. So start your career right now. You'll be the owl taming VTuber after. And then you can like mix it in real life content. I believe in you. I will support your dreams as well, okay? You need to be lucky and find one you can repeatedly feed. It has happened before. Yeah, I remember there was a whole story with a dude becoming friends with a seagull at some point. He was putting like food in the window and then at some point he was like, I want to become friends with that. I think that was happening during like the pandemic. So like people were very invested. I watched all the shorts. Like I found like a playlist and I just watched them all and every day the bird was becoming happier and sometimes the bird would bring friends like, hey bro, there's food at that house. I'm just saying. Like, we're very happy, you know. Seagulls, feathered rats. Yeah, that's what they are. So personally, I would not want to befriend one, but you know. They're smart enough to remember multiple people. Yeah, I always find it so fascinating to think about animals that are actually like super smart. I wonder what their comprehension of humans is. Like what they feel when they look at us. Then we're like, what? Like, is it like when babies look at us and they're like, what are you doing? Because we don't know what the point of view they have. I like rats too, and they can speak. I want nothing to do with rats. Back in the day, we had an infestation of rats in my house, and then I could hear them running above my up above my ceiling in my bedroom, and it was terrifying. And I want nothing to do with them. Like absolutely not. No. What's funny about crows is that if you mess with one, they will remember you and they will come for revenge at some point. That sounds like elephants. Remember, like when there was like that article about someone died in a village, and then an elephant came back. I think the elephant killed the lady. She died, and then the elephant showed up at the funeral to mess it up. And like there was some real hatred going on. Don't know what that person did to them, but the elephant was remembering. Like I remember you. I'll mess you up even in death. I don't care. So yeah, some animals definitely have good memories. You know. Had a pet rat as a kid. Like, yeah, no, I don't do rodents. It's not a thing that I want around me. They scare me. AI says scientists compared the intelligence of crows to that of a 7-year-old human child. And I mean, they're not the smartest, but they're not dumb. Like at this point, they're starting to think. And probably if that's the average, there are probably some crows that are above average, so they like a bit older too, you know? To be fair, a pet rat is a whole different story from feral street sewer rat. I'm sure it is, but it's still too close for me. You know, if there was one animal that, like, you know, is kind of close and is a rodent that I would want to befriend if it was not scary and I could not die from their bite, it's a squirrel. I love squirrels. They're kind of cute. They're kind of hilarious. I really always love when they see you, so they stop moving, believing, I guess, that I don't see them anymore because they're not moving. And I'm just like, bro, like, I saw you. I'm just walking. And they're like, if I don't move, they can see me. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. And sometimes I see like some fat squirrels, like, you know, like they were supposed to save for the winter, but they were like, no, that was too yum. I ate it all, and it's hilarious to me, you know. And like, squirrel, how dare you? Squirrel slander is not accepted. Like, Vector's gonna come for you, bro. Like, what do you mean? Chinchillas are adores though. They are. They look so confused. I like them. I really liked weasels too. Any member of the weasel family, they're kind of cute. I wouldn't want one because I don't want to deal with them again. I want to deal with pets. I like watching them. Like, I like going to the zoo. I like going to like places like an owl cafe, but I would not want. You lost me at end most bugs. What's wrong with you, fish? Basically, you love everything. Is that what you're saying here? They're surprisingly clean and sweet. Yeah, if you say so, bro. I'm gonna press X for that, but you know, crows are like the second or third most intelligent animal, including people. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the top we have dolphin, we have elephant, and then crows. Is that the order? I don't actually know, but I know that those are supposed to be the smart animals. I used to date a girl who couldn't sleep because she could hear a rat in her room and was too scared it would come near her during her night, that she then later proceeded to adopt 3 rats and let them eat in her plate. That's a 180. That's a turn. Like, I don't think that's in the cards for me, but I'm happy for her, but this is not happening for me. No. And some plants. I love plants. I realized today that I was actively killing one of my plants. I'm not a good plant mom, but I was like, this is supposed to be a plant that can live in any environment. It's all good. So as soon as it got warm enough, I put it outside. And then I was like, oh, but there's some brown on them, some yellow, some leaves are getting yellow. Like, let me Google why this happens. And like, oh yeah, it cannot be like, you cannot have the roots be wet or anything. Then I just like lift the thing and it's like drenching the roots in water. I'm like, whoops, let me remove that. So I repotted it. And then it's like, also do not put it in direct sunlight because it will burn it. I'm like, oh, whoops, this is going inside. Yeah, so it's on the floor inside now. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's survived. Thankfully it's not a really fragile plant, but like, dang. I like stuff, indeed, and you like fish, I would assume, you know? Dude, ferrets are adorbs. They are very, very cute. Rodents are okay when they are other people's pet. Facts, no truer words have ever been said. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate that. I mean, when you think about it, is a rat much different than a hamster? I mean, I don't want a hamster either. It is different. It has that weird, long, thick tail situation that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't want it. Orangutan take elephant's place. Oh, I didn't know that they were in there. Except hamsters suck and are psycho cannibals. I mean, don't they always have heart attacks and whatnot? Oh god, fish hamster horror stories, please. No. I don't know about that. That sounds traumatizing. In ways, crows are actually smarter than apes because they have a complex problem solving only people have. Yeah, that's what the videos I saw the other day were pretty much saying. Like, they know how, like, oh, there's a problem, let me try and fix it and get the thing I want. There, let me get my food type of thing, you know? Yeah, let's just say that me having hamsters as a kid made me never want to have hamsters again, and leave it at that. Trauma. That sounds very traumatic. I'm sorry for your trauma, fish. There's a funny story about smart crows. Go for it as you share. Let me just get some water because I'm dehydrated again because it's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. That feels good. Cold water. Oh, I need to make sure I fill my water bottle and all my water stuff because there will be no water in my apartment tomorrow. How amazing. Thank God I'm moving in less than 10 days. Complex problem solving makes me picture crows doing like taxes or something. Maybe they are. Maybe they have a whole society going on and like they're, you know, they have taxes to pay to the king crow or something. Oh man, I should train crow to do my taxes so I don't have to anymore. I'm telling you, in my mind, they already are doing it. So just find one you can hire to do the job for you. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all perfect. I swear. Let me just sit up. Well, almost fell. There we go. I can pay them in corn. Oh, I love corn. It's corn. La 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 la. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. La 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 la. Bam bam. I'm sorry, sir, for your form 1080 just says caw caw caw. Yes. And like, do you not understand? It's very clear, sir. Like, can you not just process my paperwork? Like, dang. Okay. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Like, my brain is so tired that like I forget what I'm saying in the middle of saying the thing, so you know. A crow is thirsty, finds a bottle of water, yeah. The bottle is half full. A crow can't reach the water. He flies over to the river to grab a pebble, but why not drink in the river? To grab a pebble, put it in the bottle to raise the water level. It takes him a good 50 trips to fly over the riverbank to grab pebbles and fill up the bottles until the water level got high enough for it to drink. Well, I mean, they said 7-year-old. That sounds about right. Getting a straw takes like 2 minutes. See? Maybe they're not as smart as we thought they were, clearly. Because, like, bro, you did 50 trips. I guess he wanted to stay in shape and whatnot. I don't know. One of my friends is obsessed with corn. I am friend, and I am obsessed with corn. I love corn, and I just don't eat enough because I don't have any in my house. Because I eat so much that it's not worth it for me to buy like 1 can at a time or like buy the things on my own. But like I want my dad to go to Costco and get me like the big quantity so I can always have it on hand like when I need it, you know. Oh man, so do crows play Roblox? Probably. Or they play Fortnite. That could be that. Because they be sniping people. Croy's like, do you even lift pebbles? And then we're like, well, I don't, but I drink water where it's there, you know? Another one of your corn lovers. Yeah, I love corn a lot. I wish I could eat it almost every day. I love it in salad. Like, it might be slightly sacrilegious, but I need to let you know, guys, something that my family judges me for. So, I love corn. But there's a way I love to eat corn that my parents and my sisters cannot get behind, and they all hate it. Even though I had one of my sisters try one day and she was like, it's not actually that bad, but like, why? So, oh no, do you put it on pizza? Yeah, no, I don't. I love corn on the cob and popcorn. I don't like it in most of the forms. What I do, I get 2 full cans of corn, which I love and is a lot. And then I pan fry it with some butter, and it's already amazing. The next step that I do is that I put it in the blender, and I made a puree out of it. But I keep some of the corn out of it, so I sprinkle corn on top of it, and then I have pureed corn, and I love it so much. Favorite things to eat. Like, I mean, it's yum. And like, you know, because you have the salt from the butter and everything, and then you keep some of the corn to sprinkle it, and then you have like the crunchiness of it in some bites, and you're like, that's amazing. Okay, it's yum. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's baby food, but it's very, like, when it's like hot, like out of the pan, it's like the most amazing comfort food. I just love it so much. And I don't have it enough because I don't have enough corn in my house. But I do that. And my parents look at me with disgust. And they're like, why are you doing this? Like, just eat your corn. But I'm like, but I like it pure though. You know? I think corn pure doesn't sound the worst. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing. That sounds like cream corn. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. One day I just randomly decided to do it. I don't even know what possessed me to do that. I'm like, let me just put that in a blender. And then I was like, and my life was complete at that point. I haven't had that in forever. And honestly, it's a lot easier to digest. Not gonna lie, it's already all blended up for you. So like, you don't need to worry about digesting this. It's all good, you know? I make Japanese corn soup sometimes, so that's as far as the blending corn. See, I'm not crazy. I have something going on for me, okay? I'm only judging slightly. Nah. I mean, I would try it, but I will try anything at least once to be fair. I mean, I'm telling you, pan fry it, add your butter, make it like, you know, add the little saltiness to it. Blend like 3/4 of it, keep the rest, and sprinkle it on top, and then have a bite of that. You will not regret, I'm telling you, okay? She's making blended popcorn. I mean, it's a way to see it. It's just like a fresher popcorn, you know. It's very, very nice, and I like it a lot. Yep, no tomato. Yeah, I ain't touching that trash though. Tomatoes can go die and burn, but you know. Corn though, corn is my homie. Corn is like almost competing with Sessho Maru-sama at this point, you know? Yum, corn mush, yes! I mean, imagine when you're sick and you can't eat anything and your only options are soup. Now you have another option. It's corn. Pre-chewed corn. I'm just saying, you're very judgmental right now, like so judgy. And you should try it before you know? When I had my sister try it, she wanted to hate it. But then she was like, it's not bad. I'm like, see, don't let your eyes deceive you. This is delicious, okay? Corn cakes, grits, hominy. What is hominy? Let me Google. Today is a day where I Google stuff because I had no idea what these are. I have no idea what's going on, but I know it's made by with corn, so I will. It's supposed to make it more digestible, so that's good. I want to try cornbread. That's one thing I want to have. Maybe I'll do a cooking stream where I learn how to make cornbread, and then I will mess up and I will cry because I won't like it or something, you know. Cornbread is so good. I really want to try it, especially with chili. I wonder, is it sweet or is it what type of taste? Does it taste like corn? It's corn. Like does it taste like corn? Is it sweet? Like what type of like vibes it is? I have no idea. How many is the miso American corn dish? Ooh, yeah, I googled it. I see it. I don't understand how you're supposed to eat it, but it sounds yum to be honest. Um, a little bit. Yeah. I make amazing chocolate cornbread. Wait, what? But we just said that cornbread is good with chili. Like, what are we talking about chocolate cornbread? Like, how does that work? Love cornbread so much. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so I'm struggling to see how I would like cornbread with chili if it's sweet, you know? Kind of grainy and a bit sweet. It's super good though. I'm sure it's good. I mean, it's corn, so I would probably love it anyways, you know? Not super sweet, but a nice mild sweetness. Mmm. I put chocolate or cocoa powder in my chili. Yeah, but that's different. It doesn't taste like chocolate. But we're talking about like something on its own that tastes like chocolate. That's a bit different, no? Like I feel like if you add it to a big pot of chili, you're not making it taste like chocolate. You know, that's not what you're trying to do. It's like to help like make the taste better. I can make a mean chili. I can make a decent one. Like I don't think it's like anything to write about, but it's yum. You know, I like it. Um, every single man can. Yeah, yeah. The single men have to cook for themselves, and then they figure out the best recipes for chili, so they don't have to really think about it. I am not proud of many things I can cook, but I'm super proud of my chili. That makes me want to try it. Like I'm like, for me, the only thing that I don't like about the chili is when it's too acidic. I personally do not use crushed tomatoes. I usually use tomato sauce instead because crushed tomatoes make it so, like, you know, it's almost orange acidic and then your stomach is not happy and then it kind of takes over the taste a little bit. So that's why I usually don't like that. So if it's acidic, I will not like it too much. I'll eat it, but like, eh. But if it's like more like you have like the meat fat and stuff like that and make it like, you know, thick and all that, then it's all happy for me. I'm actually pretty good at cooking. You sound like it. You're talking about all the things that you make. That's pretty awesome. Listen, chili is the single man's introduction to making food that isn't bland. Yeah, I mean, well said like that for people that like men that don't cook and stuff. That makes sense. I'm a decent cook to be fair. To be fair. Yeah, look at that. The cooking man of my chat. Let's go. I would like to do with this, but I do make quite chili quite a lot. Yeah. You're trying to say like, oh, but wait, yeah, can't say anything about it. I mean, I think yeah, Asa was the first person to tell me that, and I'm like, I never thought about it. Like, I knew how to make chili because my dad showed my sister, and I happened to be there. And she does make it when she doesn't want to cook for a while, and like you know, she'll freeze it and stuff to have something quick and easy. But I never thought about it being like, oh, this is the single man dish. But apparently it is. I mean, it's good because it's like nutritious, it's yummy, it's easy to make, and you can like, you know, impress someone with the flavor profile of it. So I understand why it would be popular, you know. I did win a chili cook-off at work once. Ooh, look at that. I love that. People love cooking in this chat. Chili first, curry, beef stew second. Like your best or like at what you do? Like what is it order for? Um but like dang, I didn't know people were into cooking in the chat. Like let's go. I appreciate that. I can cook, but I wouldn't say it's like something that I enjoy. Like I can do it. I feed myself somehow. Somehow I'm still alive after a year of living on my own. But it's not like like what am I gonna cook today? I love baking though. I don't do it enough because I've been too lazy to get like some of the tools that are needed for baking. But I love it. I love making like pretty cupcakes and like making bread and stuff like that. But cooking is just not a fun activity for me. It's like meh, it's a thing that I can do and I have to do to survive. I know it's not very housewifey of me, but it is what it is, you know. For me, the apps, it's the Singleman dishes. They start with chili, move on to curry or beef stew. I mean, he isn't wrong, yeah. I mean, I guess it's like you try to make things that you can make a big quantity of so you don't have to cook every day type of thing, you know? For me, my absolute go-to plate I will make for others is tartare. Ooh, that's very fancy. I want some of that. I love. I mean, I don't think I'm not into raw meat like the beef tartare. I don't want anything to do with it. But salmon tartare, I can eat that every day. Like I love salmon in all the forms, smoked, raw, tartare, whatever. I love it. So yeah, baked, whatever, pan fried. I love it. You know. Where was I? Also bake really well. Like, are you like, do you have all the talents in the world, Mr. G? Like, what's going on? Like, hello, I'm jealous at this point. Are you gonna be a better housewife than me? Are you trying to dethrone me? That's not nice. Oh my god, I'm not gonna know that's the type of person you were. My god. Chilies for myself. I'm not sharing. I mean, as he said, it's a single man, single man dish. Making hand cam stream. Maybe when I have my whole like when I set up in my new place, maybe at some point I'll have that. I still haven't done a single hand cam stream. I'm also very clumsy, so I'm the type to like drop something and it will be tragic and like face reveal with my worst angle and I'll be like, oh whoops. The day I didn't do my hair, you know? Uh I used to bake 2 loaves of sourdough every week, but I've been on a diet for a while, so I haven't baked in a while. Oh, yeah, I remember you told us that you were making bread. That's pretty awesome. I also like chili because you can feed like 15 or so people if you make a double batch. Yee, good in my recipe makes quite a bit. Yeah, and then if it's not for people, you can freeze it. It's an easy freeze, like you make your portions, and then oh, I gotta go to work. You make sure you thaw it the day before, and your lunch is ready. It can last a long time. That's why it's a very good one. This is a very good adventure chili. Also, the batch size of chili doesn't affect cooking the way some other dishes are. I'm not. I am not sure I have a go-to recipe. I make a good three sister dish and shakshuka. I don't know. Thank you for salmon. That's kind of you're not. You're not Kamidachi. Oh my god, that was surprising. That was the thing. I didn't realize I had my noise canceling on, but okay. Oh, my heart is beating, and that scared the life out. My heart peaked at 106 all of a sudden. Like, dang. Yeah, we did not hear anything you said. Yeah, yeah, I did, but yeah, I didn't know it was on. But thank you so much. I was scared out of my life. Okay. Ah, God. I'm also about a huge pot just for chili. The thing is, like, the size of my torso, no exaggeration. I do not doubt that at all. I believe you when you say that. But, like, it's nice. You want to have a lot. Because, honestly, for me, as I said, it's a time saver. You just make a big pot and you're free of cooking for a while. Like, you make a big pot of that. You make a big pot of spaghetti or pasta sauce. And then you make, like, shepherd's pie. And then you have like 3 meals you can alternate between, like you can easily freeze and stuff, you know? I also bought a huge. I read that. Yeah. I love making chili in a Dutch oven. Throw that in the oven and I'll think about it for 4 hours. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something that brings like peace of mind and everything. So you don't need to be like, oh no. I don't know, like, is it gonna burn? It's just gonna do its own thing. I got my first Dutch oven like a year ago, and I have to say it's pretty nice. I'm lazy, so I don't necessarily always want to put it in the what do you call it? In the oven, because I don't want to have to open it and it gets warm and stuff. But in my new kitchen, it will be a lot easier because I will have access to my oven a lot easier. So, you know. I usually use that pot when making chili for parties and get-togethers with friends and family. Yee. And then I'm sure like you open it and people are like, "Whoa, this looks amazing!" And they're like, "Oh my gosh, fish! How did you make this? Oh my god, fish! This is so yum! Give me your recipe of fish! You're such a great cook!" I'm sure you get all the praise and you're very happy because you deserve it. You know, you may be fish, you may be a cheater at Mario Kart, but you're a good cook, so you know it's all right like that. Cause I like it like that. Cause I like it like that. I don't know. My brain works in mysterious ways. You guys bake your chili in the oven, not on the pan? No, yeah, well, it's in, well, for Aster and for me, I believe I use my Dutch oven too. So, like, you do everything on top at the beginning, like browning like you brown the meat in the pan and everything, and then you put it all together in the Dutch oven, and then you shove it in there, Stovetop and once over a campfire. Ooh, that would have been cool. I wonder what that pot looked like at the end, though. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was talking about weird DMs I get sometimes last night at movie night, and then I got a DM on Instagram that already tells you everything you need to know about it. But I got a DM from someone who was like, "Oh, like your content is good or something. Like you keep it up or something." So I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Blah 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 blah. And then he's like, "Oh, I want to become a VTuber one day." I'm like, "That's amazing. I think I want to be a cat because I love cats." And then he sent me a picture of his cat, and I was like, "That's awesome. Like, you got this. You do it, bro. Like, you got this." And then I don't check Instagram every day, right? So I just live my life. And then, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Stop. Why are you? What do you mean? Why are you so panicked about it? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it's that bad. It's a story. It's like bad, bro. Breathe in, breathe out. It's okay. I did share it with my group chat the other day. It's not even that deep. It's just like, it's weird. Because I don't even think it's true. It's just weird, okay? So, keep going now, yeah. I mean, I just asked for judgment, but now I'm curious. I mean, it's most like, well, let's just say that, yeah, very much selling it to people, and then you're gonna be disappointed. It's more like, he said that, yeah, I love cats, and blah, blah, blah. And then he wrote to me like a day or two after, and I was like, I didn't answer, I didn't notice. I don't check my Instagram DMs that often, so I forget. And then one day I opened my DMs, and I was like, oh, I have a message. And it's like, oh, I had to strangle my cat because it ran away. And I was like, I'ma just stop answering. I was like, but like maybe a week later, I got he sent another picture of the cat. But like, I mean, I didn't see anything. You just said things. Was it true? Was it not true? Like, what is... I'm going down, man. I mean, I don't think it's true. That's why I'm sharing it. I don't think it's true, but I think he wanted to elicit a reaction from me so that I would stop ignoring him. But I'm like, I don't know you, dude. Like, you just commented on one of my random reels on Instagram. Yeah, I don't think it's true. Can I strangle that person? I mean, yeah, I mean, go ahead. Like, I haven't checked my DMs, so maybe they wrote to me. Let me check that live. Let's see what's going on my Instagram. Because I'm like, I'm already bad with DMs to begin with, but then you're gonna send me that type of thing. Like, was it this person? No, not this one. I have a few. Oh yeah, he said that. It was May 12th. And then on the 15th, he's like, what's your favorite turtle? And I'm like... And then on the 20th, he sent me a picture of a cat. And I can see he sent another one on the 21st. And it seems to be the same as the first cat. So the cat probably survived. But I haven't answered since. I was like, I am not going to interact with this. I will call it a day, type of thing. Homer Simpson hedge, yeah. A coworker of mine got banned on Facebook for inciting violence. Oh, please share. I need to know, Aster. Serial killer type vibes. Yeah, I was like, what type of... I felt like he was trying to get emotions from me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna give him that. I think I'm good. I'm getting nope vibes from this person, Just someone with poor people's skills and not understanding you don't make dark jokes to people you just met. Well, the thing is that none of this ever... He never mentioned any type of jokes in it. Like, there was no LOL. There was no like JK. There was no slash J. There was nothing. So it's like, I'm just gonna leave them be. They seemed normal at first, and then I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna move along, you know. She saw a video of two teenagers torturing a cat, in a kiddie pool by pouring lighter fluid on it and lighting it on fire. And then you want me to stop my stories? She commented saying she'd like to put those two teenagers in a kiddie pool and pouring lighter fluid on them and lighting them on fire. Somehow she got banned, but not the person who posted the video. See, that's exactly how serial killers start. You know, Luca Magnotta, that's how it started. He was putting cats in blenders and whatnot, and people found him because of it, and then he was about to be a serial killer. So, you know, that's how they start. That's how they start. So, hi, how are here the dark animal death? What's your favorite turtle? That's pretty much the vibe. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be honest, I assumed the story was going to be about a typical impromptu deepfake, but not about cat strangling. I've been lucky enough so far that I have not gotten any of these. Like, I mean, I do filter most of my DMs. I don't open my DMs very often because I have some creeps. Like, someone I just met, and then all of a sudden they start sending me, like, selfies, and I'm like, I did not ask. Like, why are you sending me a shirtless picture of yourself, man? Like, why? Like, what are you doing? You know, type of thing. It's like, I don't need that in my life, you know? Not exactly about to be, and more already was. Yeah. You know, I get, like, that's why I used to have my Discord DMs open, but I was like, no, after like that one dude that was mad because apparently I was not responding enough, but I was going through grief because someone died in my family. And like, bro, I don't know you. I don't have time for you. You're not my friend. I'm not gonna have you try to guilt trip me. I don't even answer my friends, let's be real. You're not gonna come in my DMs and try to be like, oh, well, I'll give you attention. I don't care. I ask. If you wanna be around, you can be around, but like, no, we're not friends. Like, move along, and you're not gonna try and play on my emotions. I have bigger things to deal with right now. This is not it. Like, move along, okay? But more abs. He did not have abs. It was not the case. Like, I've had several VTubers send me DMs with their pictures, and I was asking myself why. Like, I feel I do that with my close friends. I don't have a problem. Like, if they know me enough, like, I've known them for a while, I trust them, we exchange pictures, sometimes I want to show them something. I've done that several times with people I trusted. But when someone that's new in my life, I'm like, but why? Why are we doing this? Are you expecting a picture back from me? Because I'm not gonna send one, just so you know. God, I wish I had the self-confidence to send selfies to random women on the internet. Yeah, I mean, some people, at least see, you're a normal individual. I wish I had the self-confidence to send selfies. Whereas there are so many people that just send the D-pics, and you're like, how confident are you in that thing anyways? Like, you know, how? Like, what is this? Oh, that reminds me of a story I need to tell you about what my sister's living through right now. Yeah, it's so weird. I've reserved random nudes received nudes from people I barely knew in the past, and it's like, what would ever prompt you to do such a thing? Yeah, you're like, I mean, if anything, you could ask, but no, you're gonna send that? Like, why? You know? Oh my god, when Mana had her Discord DMs open, she'd show me some of the peoples in her chat. Yeah, there's one person who eventually disappeared. The day he left, the server had a celebration. Yeah, that person was really, really weird. I don't think I have a VOD, so I'll talk about it a little bit. It's just like someone that was a bit too much in my bubble and really wanted to be close to me, but I was like, I didn't know how to manage that. And then on stream, they asked me if I wanted to be their Valentine's, VTuber Valentine's. And I was I didn't know what to do. Back in the day, I was a lot less comfortable. So I said, like, yeah, sure. Because I was put on the spot in the middle of the stream. I didn't know, like, I wanted to say no, but I didn't know how and stuff. So, yeah, I didn't know how to say no to weirdos. Yeah. Wait, let me just catch up. Ab. Yeah, probably one ab. Just, if you're weird in Mana's DMs, I have seen your DMs. Yeah, most probably. I'm not that weird. That's good to know. People do be weird sometimes. Some people be weird all the time. Yeah, yeah. Um, what is it? Oh yeah, so the dude invited me to be his VTuber Valentine's and go into like VR chat and stuff. I didn't know the dude that well, so I didn't know how to like, act. And I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And then I was like, it was pretty much a VR chat to date type of stream situation. But I was lucky enough that a lot of my friends decided to just log in and like kind of crash the party. We made it a karaoke party, and like at least I had fun with my friends because I was like Kohaku was there. Were you there, Aster? I remember like there was at least 2 other people. Like we were a bunch of us and we were just having fun, and at least it was a lot more. I think you were in the chat, but you were not in the game. But yeah, I had at least 2 people that showed up and helped me like ease the tension and everything. Oh yeah, I guess you were just not there. You were not there for my suffering. But then after that stream, the dude was in my DMs, and then he was like, oh, like, I'm getting art of us. I'm like, what type of art? But he was gonna do like some type of like coupley art, and I was like, but why? Like, I don't know you like that. I don't know how I feel about that. And then I was not really giving him feedback. To this day, I have not seen that art. I think he canceled, but there was already a draft for it that he asked his friend to do, and I was like, if at least he was like in my close friend group, like if that was Kieran, if that was Vector, those are people I can talk to, like I've known them for so long, and those are my friends, so it's different. Like there would have been no awkwardness to begin with. But then you're someone I've spoken to like maybe twice, and he was trauma dumping on me a lot. I just remember that he was always in my DMs like trauma dumping about his life, and I'm like, bro, honestly, I'm not qualified to help you with that. Like, please talk to someone else about this because I can't do it. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Or you would write to me like, hello, hi, hey, and like I would answer once in a while. Why are you not answering? I was like, and I didn't know how to like not. I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to be rude. So I didn't know what to do with it. I was like. And then one of the day he just removed himself, and I did not run after him. I was like, I'm just gonna move along, yeah. I don't usually talk a lot about experiences. Like I wouldn't say that I have like terrible VTuber experiences and a lot of things, but I have had some weird experiences in the background. Like I wouldn't say that they affected me in any way and that like my mental health was hurt from it. It was just a weird time. It's just like I don't know how to process what happened there. It was weird type of thing, and then I move along. I'm not gonna linger on it. Trauma dumping is obviously the best way to flirt with someone. Apparently, I don't know if he was trying to elicit pity from me, talking about his relationship with his dad and whatnot. He was talking about I knew way too much about this man. Like I didn't want to know all that, and he knew nothing about me because I was not gonna share my whole life with you. I don't know you. Like what you mean? Dumpster fight. Since then, Mana has learned that sometimes it is nicer to be mean and tell people to buzz up or so after hopes. No, I'm still an introvert, terrified person, so I just don't answer DMs if they get through. Because I put settings in my server so that if you're my server, you cannot DM me. But for some reason, some people go through, and I'm like, but why? How does it go through? But if it happens, I just don't answer. I'd rather not answer. It's just, if you don't want to talk to me, I'm always gonna be answering. If you talk to me in the server, I will always answer. But I will not answer DMs. It's just not a thing I do at all. I'm actually not. They need a good old dose of social anxiety that makes you afraid to even say hi in DMs. Yeah, and like that's the thing I learned about myself is that I saw the discourse on Twitter about like, oh, if you write hi to me, I'm not answering. And I felt that a lot these days. I've gotten a lot of different type of DMs, and I only answered the ones where I saw an actual conversation. If they were just like, hi, I will not answer. If they're like, oh, hey, hi, X, Y, and Z comment on something, like talking about like, let's say like my Reddit post. If I see that you're an actual real human being and you have something to say, I will answer. But if it's just a hi or a hey, I've learned that I'm not comfortable. I don't know what to expect. It's either a bot or someone weird. So I'm not touching that, Um, what is it? Hey baby, wanna hear about my daddy issues? Yeah, the Riz was through the roof. It was everything. I was like, oh my god, that's the man for me. Tell me more fish creepy noises. The doctors are taking furious notes. Yeah, they're like figuring out how to do it. I mean, it's the way. I mean, it doesn't mean that if you get weird after the initial message, I will not like block you. But I will give you a chance and talk a little bit if you're a real person. Slides into DMs. Hey baby, wanna hear about my lonely life? I need someone so I'm not that lonely anymore. Bye bye. And you don't even know their name. Or like people are like, I need friends, and it's like, I don't sound out. Like, I don't look for friends in life. That's just the type of person I am. I'm kind of a lone wolf. I like to be on my own, and having friends is an addition that is cool, but I don't look for it. So all the friends I made in my life, they just happened. It was a thing. So like that's why I would never go like make a post on Twitter, oh, I want to be friends with random people or collab with strangers is not a thing. I barely collab to begin with. Collabing with a stranger would be a terrifying thing for me because I don't know how to act. Like the last one I had before the one I had with Twig a few weeks ago was with a bunch of people and I didn't know anybody else but Twig, and I was like, oh, I'm stressed. Like if you look at that VOD, I'm so not myself because I don't know how to act, and it was lively people, and I'm sure they're like all sweet and nice, but some of them were screeching and everything, and I was like, I want this to end. I want to go home. Like I'm home, but I want to go home type of thing. So I could never. And I generally like collabs to be more relaxed than anything. That's why I hang out with Twig. I hang out with Aster. That's a collab for me, and I will only ever do that with people I'm comfortable with. Of course, I would like collab with like Vector. I've done it in the past. Like people I just trust. Basically, that's what it is. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, I'm totally a real person. Anyway, want to buy some followers from my totally legit website? Oh yeah, I had one on Reddit like that was like, when I was like I hadn't not reached monetization on YouTube, it was like, oh, how far are you from like the hours you need for monetization on YouTube? I'm like, oh, I'm missing like 3,000 hours. It's like, oh, that's gonna take a while. And yeah, it's gonna take a few months. And he's like, that's long. And I'm like, and like, what you want from me? Like, and then he disappeared. Like, yeah, like I guess he wanted to like bought my hours for me or something. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll do it on my own. I'll do my things. Okay. Buying followers is a thing. Yes, it's very much a thing. Mr. G got it. Wait, what? Where? From what? I missed something, I think. Anyways, I'm just a hot single in your area, and you're at the 1 millionth visitor and want a free iPod. Yes, because people definitely still use iPods. Lone Turtle. Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, but your account will get permabanned if you get caught, of course. But yeah, no, people do that. I saw someone maybe a day or two I saw on YouTube asking one of the dumbest questions. I mean, on Reddit, and it was like, oh well, I was always interested in doing like YouTube content. So what I did is like I bought a monetized account, and now but my videos are getting no views, and it's like, well, yeah, because the way YouTube works, it's like your account is trained to feed your content to people they believe like your content. So if you bought an account that is monetized, you don't know what type of content was there before. So whatever you're doing now, whoever subscribed to you is like, what the hell is that? I don't want to watch that. They move away. It's like the worst way to go about YouTube ever. Like, what are you doing? If you're gonna start YouTube, do it smartly. Oh, your email is still cute. You do good emails. See, I was following the email wall. It's very pretty. Good job. I'm pretty sure you said you make your own emotes. Oh, dang. Not sure why that jug got bogged. I was just saying I don't have any money to do that. Oh, it got bogged. I didn't see it. Probably Automod or something. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Nobody got money, but for some reason, they think that's the way, You have pretty emotes. Probably not sure. I don't know. Let me just check. Can I see what happened? It just doesn't show up in my chat at all, Fish. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, Aster doesn't see it either. Like, it just didn't show in the chat at all. If I broke the rules, I'm not sure which one I broke my bad. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what you did. So, you know. It was a decent joke to be... Oh, wait, you saw it? Like, I feel like if anything was stuck or deleted, we would have seen it somewhere. I'm so confused as to how we didn't see it. It's not an automat. I don't know. I guess the internet just ate it. You tried posting it again? Oh, okay. And does it tell you why it's being stopped? One of the most disappointing things I experienced on YouTube was this really cool channel that made anime flip books that had the challenge stolen. Oh, that must suck so much. I can't imagine that. Like, how come... I don't understand how YouTube cannot do anything about it, because they have your ID. They know who you are. So if the new person that stole it cannot identify themselves, I don't understand how does that work? Unless the ID is only for the payment, I wonder what it is. It still said your message wasn't posted due to conflict with the channel's moderation setting. Yeah, I don't know. I have them on the lowest, so I don't know. I'll check it, I guess. It's weird that we don't even see it. Oh, okay. Oh, then it must have been a different joke I saw. Yeah. Yeah, no clue what I said that it didn't like. Yeah, I'm confused because usually Automat would let us know, like, oh yeah, this was held because X, Y, and Z or whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. We're testing. We're again, we're not used to streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, so like, you know, we're learning. Still doing it? No clue. Yeah, I guess you're just too much for Twitch. You can do the joke again on YouTube like in 2 weeks when I come back. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Like, I feel like at least we should be able to see it. I don't know why it's just stopping at you. Oh, okay, that's just Twitch being weird then. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. You need to post this joke on Discord. Suspense is killing us. Like, dang. Like, we're like, oh my god, what was he trying to say? You in Discord or something there so we can see. Oh yeah, of course Fish is in there. Fish is an avid movie watcher, so of course he's in Discord. Yeah, again, reminder, I'm not streaming next week and no movie night, but the week after we should be watching Silence of the Lambs. I've never watched it, so I'm pretty excited. It's been on the wheel for so long, so it should be a great time. Hopefully I'll be all settled up in my home by then. What was I gonna say? Bye followers, haha, you assume I have money? That's what? Oh, I know why. Oh yeah, we banned the sentence. Yeah, it's because by followers is a sentence in them, because we used to get a lot of bots that would say that in chat. So I just added by followers as a ban phrase. Yeah, it never goes through. Yeah. Oh, I'll be there next movie. Yee! It should be, let me see the date. On the 20th. June 20th should be next movie night. Yeah, that's why. I see, makes sense. Yeah, back in the day, like, Twitch was really, really bad with the bots with, like, buy followers for blah, 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 blah. And they would show up so many times through stream, so we made sure that we would not deal with them by adding that. But I fully forgot about it. It's been, like, what, 2 years, so yeah. But it was a good joke. Well, it goes through if I type it because they're a mod. Yeah, of course. That's honestly a good idea instead of always making my poor mods ban them. Yeah, do that. Just you know their text is always copy pasted. If you add by followers, usually people don't just say that out of nowhere, so it should block them from there. Definitely be there, probably, unless work is stupid. Yeah. I really wish Twitch was more model friendly for mods. More model friendly? What do you mean by model friendly? I'm not sure I get it. Like, I already feel like Aster has so much more, like, he can do so much more here than he can do on YouTube. On YouTube, like, he can't even pin something, which is annoying. Mobile friendly. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine. Like, I the few times I mod, because I mod for, like, Kohaku whenever I can get to her streams, and I mod for Aster that doesn't stream. So, like, you know, I'm still learning the tools, but I am mobile modding on Twitch is almost impossible. Yeah, I think I've heard you complain about it before. It's not user friendly, let's say. Oh, hey, I just realized bra is gone. It's because I haven't. You see, it's been a week and I haven't fixed my sound alerts. I don't think any of them work right now. I would like to add that block in the channels I'm mod for. Yeah, I mean, if they give you access to it, you can use, there's somewhere that has like banned phrase, banned words or something like that. You can add that in there. I really need a computer. Yeah, I don't know how possible this is on a mobile. No, no worries, just an observation. Yeah, as I said, I'm busy out of my mind, so I did not touch Streamlabs the whole week. I opened it after I woke up from my nap, and that's the most prep I did for this stream. Yeah, I'm a professional streamer. That's me. Oh yeah, yeah. I wanted to share this situation that my sister's going through in our house right now. Cause what the hell? She told us that Sunday, I think she was there. So she's at her house. She went up for a run in the morning. She goes home. She's like ready to have breakfast. She doesn't really usually sit facing the window, but she decided to do so that Saturday morning last week. What does she see? There's her neighbor in the other building on the other side of the street. Decides it's time to go greet the sun on his balcony. The only thing is that he decides to do that fully nude. Like just fully nude. And she's like here with her cup of coffee and she's like, nah, this is not happening. Like he goes outside, stands on the balcony and stretches. And which is even weirder because this is a very, very, very kid-friendly and full of kids neighborhood. Like, it's like, we know what you want people to see you. Like, what the hell are you doing that for? And she was like, can he see me? Like, is he doing that so I look at him? Like, what is even going on? And she was like, you know, it's like the nightmares where you cannot stop staring. Because she didn't want to look there, but she looked there and she's like, I mean, I saw what was there. I mean, there wasn't much anyways, but you know, he was just there on his balcony in front of my window, flexing naked. And she was just like, I must be dreaming. Like, this cannot be real. And like, did he do that? It's like hoping that she would see him because he might have seen her getting back home after her run. So he was like, oh, she's in the house. Let me just, you know? And then he goes back inside. But he came back twice. He came back a second time. Naked. It's not like you're like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I wanted to check a noise in the street or something. He just goes naked on his, like, and she was like, could I call the police for that? I'm like, yeah, he's exposing himself on purpose. And there's a lot of kids around here. Like, like, what the hell, bro? There wasn't much anyways. Yeah, I mean, it's an old man, like, and he's just doing whatever. And like my sister, she's like, I'm a nurse. I've seen PPs in my life. It's never the greatest experience, but this wasn't a thing. Oh, hello, welcome in, you lovely turtle. Come in, Dati, welcome in. As we're talking about a naked man on the balcony. What a great timing. Yeah, so my sister just had to like express her stress Sunday after that happened on Saturday, you know. I live in a rural area. Thankfully, neighbors are all spread out. Yeah. That could be a play on word. But you know, I'm lucky that none of my windows usually, you know, go on stuff. Wait, what happened? Okay. Spread out. I know. I know my brain my brain went there. I'm sorry, it happens sometimes, okay? Like, it is what it is in this house. Okay, yeah, no worries. Thank you, Alistair. Being professional. But yeah, and I live in a rural area too, but I ain't running around naked. Like, I mean, honestly, I always thought about the practicality of running around naked. I mean, as a woman, it's even worse. There's too much dangling going on. But then, even as a man, your butt is exposed to the grass, to the bugs, yeah, to the dirt. Like, there's so much that it can get in crevices. Why would you want to do this is beyond my understanding in life. I'm just like, why? Like, no, stop it, you know? I live on a farm. My neighbor is a horse. Very rude. They're always naked. Yeah, they just wanna, flaunt all that junk. Mosquitoes. Yeah, imagine getting a mosquito bite down there. Like, you asked for it at this point, so it's your problem. But can you imagine if, like, you go and you have a bunch of... No, no. We have things that dangle too. Yeah, but can you imagine the weight difference? Like, we're not gonna get to it. But I feel like some of them are a bit heavier. So they go in all sorts of directions when there's running happening in the nude. And yeah, oh yeah, bug bites in places would be rough. Yes. What is this conversation? What? Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're just being very, very smart adults having great conversations about the meaning of life. Which reminds me, so I work in a place that has like, different like type of like sports and like federations for stuff. And for some reason, our neighbor is the nudist association for some reason. So I didn't know that until one day I get to work and then I see a pamphlet in a window of a nudist family. Like it's a back picture, so like their back is facing the picture. And we're just like, I just walk into my office and I'm just like, did I see that right? And I'm like, and then I can see my other coworkers walking in being like, why? Why is this the next topic? Because it's connected, okay? It's related, okay? But like, we're all like, okay, you guys do whatever you want. Because we never saw them, and then all of a sudden their pamphlets were everywhere over the office, and then, we had to walk by their office every day. But we were like, okay, the adults chose this. The kid did not choose to be having his butt there. Like, what are we doing? They still assume you're interested just because the pamphlet is there. Like, did they think that any of us were gonna pick one of these up? Like, none of us are doing this. I think their season is about to start, so there might be like, showing up at work these days. Because like for my work, there are different sports. So some sports are like only in summer or only in winter and stuff. So weird, like it's not always full of people. But that one, I don't know. I may choose to not be judgy, but I'm very judgy when I see that pamphlet shoved in our face at my office every day. I'm like, why is it there? It's like in the little hallway part, so every single person that goes into the office has to see it. Like, we have to be greeted by butts, and we're like, but why? Why is this happening? Anyways, yeah, all this from my poor sister's neighbor. My poor sister's neighbor is questionable at best and a criminal at worst. I don't know. It's weird because I always wondered, because when I go to her place, I sit on the sofa and I'm like, I feel like I can see your neighbors' houses like way too clear. Like, I don't want to see them having supper. I don't want to see what they're doing and stuff. And then she was like, oh yeah, but at least they can't see me because she's above them and stuff. I'm like, are you sure? Because now we're doubting, like, can they really not see what's going on in your windows? Thankfully, she doesn't like really change like in the living room, which is good, But it's like, if I were you, I would make sure to like close the curtains anytime like the sun is going down. I do that in my place because I see inside my house if the light is on when I'm walking. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that's not the same for me. Greeted by butts. Yep, that's what happens to my job every time I go twice a week. I'm greeted by it and I'm like, cool. But I think they removed one that was in a window recently. I was like, oh, it's not there anymore. But if you just peek into their office, they have like a giant like cut out of it, so you can once again see butts in the shadows of the window of their office. Cause it's like door length windows, so like if you just glance, you'll see it. It's like interesting. Anyways. I think that's probably enough yapping for today, which has been a lot of fun. I'm happy that I can leave you guys on such a beautiful note and mental images. I know you're very thankful for that, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Yapping is fun, yeah. Yapping for 2 hours, who would have thought? And I like it. I really like the cool, chill vibes of Twitch. I will probably start doing stuff, like maybe I'll have some, like, hang out, play chess with Aster or something, I don't know, on Twitch at some point. But for now, I think I'm gonna keep it to yapping, winding down after a full week of random, like, crab activities and whatnot. But again, reminder, I am not streaming next week because I'm busy moving. But I should be back. I think my collab on Monday is getting pushed because I'm busy and they're busy too. So no collab next Monday. Thank God I can rest. And I mean, not rest. I can do other things that I have to do. And yeah, I will try my best to have any type of posting, whether it's shorts, whether it's post on Reddit, anything. I'll try to, like, you know, keep active as much as possible and schedule stuff. But I'll miss you guys. It'll be weird to not talk to you guys for a week. But I mean, I'll be lurking in the Discord for sure. Oh, hello, Talon. I'm ending. Thank you for showing up, though. Hello. Thank you, Mr. G. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Aster. Thank you, Samuel. So I'm happy to have you here today. It was nice meeting you. Yeah, very nice meeting you. I'm happy. Is this Valheim? Yes. And yeah, so thank you everybody else. Thank you for all the lurkers. I appreciate you a lot. You're the best. I will see you probably, if all goes well, I'll see you probably on the 18th or the 17th or 18th. Probably 18th because I'll be tired and resting on the 17th after my move. I'm moving on the 15th. That's a big weekend for me. But yeah, so see you in about a week and a half. And you take care of yourself. Remember, you're awesome. Remember to be nice. Try to be good people. You know, you can try. No success rate, but you can try. Have a great weekend, Vector. This is a great stream. No, for our butts. Yes, butts, of course. Or however long. Yeah, see you next week, everybody. Yeah, see you around on the Discord and whatnot. And stay awesome. Don't forget to follow on YouTube if you want more content, as that is my main platform. And I'll see you soon. Yeah, I know, in this economy we can't afford it, but we try our best after. Anyways, bye bye.